Hello, Beez Bladers. Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. I have an exciting, and I mean a very exciting announcement from KIZER. We're going to be doing something special this Friday, so you better listen because you're going to want to hear what's going on. But I have several new releases here. I've already got them out of the box from, it's KIZER. It's our favorite, baby. These are nice and lightweight because the knives are already gone. But I hope you're having a fantastic day. Stay tuned because I've got deals. It's that time of the year, and I know that if you're in the knife community, you may or may not have seen this bad boy. This is the KIZER Hawk, and I gotta wipe it off. I've already been carrying this bad boy, and I'm telling you, it is dreamy. It is a dream. I've been cutting with it, and you know what? Even though the stuff that I've cut is mostly cardboard and things like that, there's not a scratch on this DLC coated blade. And it is very slicey. Oh my goodness. This thing is, it is cool. It's by Carlos Elsner, and this is a titanium. There's two different versions. It's a titanium handle. It has a place for a lanyard, has a nice back spacer back here, and this thing has double row ball bearings and double stop pin, mill titanium clip. You can get it black or gray. It's polished DLC blade, M390 blade steel, 60 to 62 HRC. This knife is 8 inches from tip to tip. It has a 3.4 inch blade. And oh my gosh, it is an absolute win. It is drop shutty. I took this one to trivia and the people at trivia were like, whoa, let me see that. And oh my gosh, this is one of the coolest it's gonna be one that's not only has the cool factor. If you're a knife aficionado or a knife collector and you like the DLC blades, it's not only that, it's very functional. It's not one that you're just getting because it's a giant chunk. Oh my gosh. Did you hear that sound? I gotta do that again. Listen to this. Oh my gosh, I love it. I can listen to that sound all day. But this is the KIZER Hawk. I'm going through these quickly because this Friday night, Beez Blades. Matter of fact, I wrote it down. Live at the Hive. Oh, right. If you're not familiar with what we do on Fridays, take a screenshot of this. This will remind you. You have to have notifications enabled and make sure you're subscribed because we give away knives just like this on the live stream. We're having KIZER night, baby. I have a discount code no one else has, and it's going to be this weekend. And at the live stream is where you're going to be able to get the discount and get stuff for cheaper from KIZER Knives. And I have like a discount that's going to last 3 or 4 days. So come to the live stream and you can learn all about that. And if you didn't take a screenshot, well, take one because I have more knives to show you. If you watch my channel at all, you know that I'm a huge KIZER fan. A KIZER was my very first review way back in the day. This is the KIZER Exist. Would you look at it? Just look at it and all of its existence. This is designed by Nick Serrano, and it does have some nice micarta. The micarta, let me get you in there for a little bit of texture vision, has some very good grippage. I like the grippage they did on here. You're not going to drop this knife if your hands are wet or anything like that. It does have a deep carry reversible clip. So this is going to be an ambidextrous knife, and it is a crossbar lock, and it's a clutch lock. If you don't know what a clutch lock is, on the inside here, you can easily adjust this to 5 different settings, depending on, if you have arthritis or issues with dexterity or things like that. The way it comes right out of the box, it has fantastic action. It's a smaller knife. My hand is 4 inches from here to here, 3.5 from here to here, and from the bottom of my palm to the tip of my middle finger is 7.25. So knowing that I have a wide width hand, this knife is a tad small for me if I'm going to be bearing down and doing any hard cutting. But just as an everyday carry that you're not going to be gripping very hard, it works just fine. If you have large width hands like I do, then this pocket clip is going to be warmy, hotty, spotty right in the middle of your hand where it hits. So if you have small to medium hands, I'd say you're going to be able to use this one to do even some more heavy cutting. This is not going to be the most comfortable in wide width hands. So therefore, this is going to be a lightweight carry for me. This isn't something I'm going to be doing heavy cutting. And me, I always have cargo pants and I carry multiple knives. But this knife is 6.8 inches overall. It has a 2.8 inch blade. This also comes with an aluminum handle and 154 cm satin blade. So you do have different options. This right here is a black PVD coated, and this is Nitro V. Everybody loves some Nitro V. And I do like, check this out. It has 2 different spots on the back here. And then it has some jimping back here. So if you can do some cuts like this. And then if you really want to get up here, maybe do a little blade pinch. This jimping up front on top of the spine. It's hard for me to get that in there and get you to see. This is very nice for doing some precise cuts like that. So this is going to be a very nice everyday carry folding pocket knife, pretty much for anybody. And then you know the size, you know, I told you about the size of my hand, whether or not that's going to be an issue, but I don't think if you have a knife this size, you're going to be using it for doing bearing down and doing hard work, cutting through double layer cardboard or anything like that. But this is the KIZER Exist. Now here is a very sleek gents carry. This one is very nice, very, very nice. Look at this. This is the KIZER Shot by Evgeny Bulachev. As far as I know, that's how you pronounce it. Hopefully I didn't mess that up. This is a cool knife. I love what they did with these aluminum handles. You can get this color or the green. And man, it just has like that weathered look, but it's not weathered. And it does have a deep-ish carry clip. You're going to have a little bit sticking out of the back here. And I can't remember this. It doesn't have a place for a lanyard hole, but look how sleek this knife is. It's a top flipper and it has thumb studs. You ready to see this blade? Pow! Right in the kisser. Yeah, would you look at that? It's very cool. This is going to be one I carry. Without a doubt, it's a front flipper, and the front flipper is easy, right-handed or left-handed. And there's plenty of, look at this, all that room in there for pass-through. I like what they did, and it's comfortable. This is comfortable in my hands. This would be a nice little splinter getter. And by splinter getter, I'm not kidding. If you look at there, how it grabs the epithelial, or grabs the top of my, trying to use big words. But yeah, you talk about a splinter getter. This is very pokey. And man, I like it. I have already played with it. I've already checked it out. It's extremely smooth. It's easy to flip. The thumb studs, some folks aren't front flipper fans, but if you're a fan, or even if you're not, if you have a front flipper, don't try to do it like YouTubers, because they're trying to show you what it looks like. Get a front flipper, face it towards you like this. It's very easy to manipulate that front flipper. It makes it so much easier when you go like that. And then right there is where it shows your 154 cm blade. The fit and finish on this are fantastic. This is a nice knife. I like the looks of both versions, but this is one that you're going to carry when, you know, you're not feeling like carrying a big heavy knife, but you want one that's going to do everything that you need. Oh man, all the knife enthusiasts, I think, are really going to enjoy the looks of this bad boy. Next up, and this is designed by my main man, Mr. Azo himself. Check this out. This is the Kaiser, and it comes with a Kydex sheath, by the way, and you talk about a tough knife. Oh my goodness. This was designed by Azo. This is the KIZER Hair, a small bushcraft knife. Would you look at it? I mean, just look at it. You can get this in micarta or G10 handles, Nitro V or D2 steel. And wow. I mean, if this is your style and you like to carry this style of knife, oh my goodness, your hand melts around this. You don't even know you have, I mean, wow. And I like what they did here. You can see the micarta is kind, it's regular. It's not the super heavy pile micarta. It has a little bit of texture, but I do like that we have this milling work that gives you some extra grip. And look at this, how it fits in my hand. Oh my gosh. All the edges are crowned. And even look, if you look on the back here, and the back of the spine is even crowned along where the handle is. So there's no rough edges. It is buttery smooth in your hand. There's a nice little ramp right here with some medium aggressive jimping, and look at that, some jimping on the spine. So if you have this in the field and you're doing a little bit of skinning or something like that, this is, oh my goodness. I don't carry a lot of fixed blades, and there's only few that really grab my attention. This one really grabs my attention. And it's not just because it's Azo. It has a good clip. It's easy to manipulate. It's easy to adjust to however you like to carry it. But my goodness, this one's very nice, and it's not expensive either. That's another thing that's very cool. So this is the KIZER Hair. And last but not least for this particular video, because I have more KIZER stuff coming up, and we're going to be talking about them on the live stream, the latest and most fancy version of the KIZER Militar. Would you look at it? I mean, just look at it in the fat carbon Mars Valley inlays. Oh my freaking goodness. These are limited edition. There's only 100 of each one of these. There's only a couple different kinds made. This one, and I can't remember what the other one is, but there's only 100 of each. That means there's not going to be that many. You get a card with these. Oh, look at this blade. Oh yeah, that's a thing of beauty right there. Oh my goodness. I love it. And this is one of the, if not the most premium looking and feeling knives that Kaiser has ever made. It's a step above, you know, and I'm sure part of this, a big part of it has to do with Jonathan Stiles, who designed the knife, but this knife is fantastic. I've shown over 25 different variants of the Militaw on my channel, and this one, oh my gosh, it is just, let's see, does it have the number on it anywhere? I'm not seeing it right off the bat, but you get my drift. I'll have links where you can go and check these knives out. And like I said, if you come to the live stream on Friday, you'll get an extra discount code for Kaiser knives. So if you're looking at one of these, look at this. I love the bolster lock. I love when they do this with the frame lock. Or if you want to call it a liner lock, I guess it depends however you want to term it. I don't care. The smoothness factor on this thing is just amazing. If you're not new to the knife world, then you know about the Militaw. You know everything about it. You've probably seen 15 videos on the Militaw. Now there's 2 different versions, but these are the newest, and there's some more coming up. These are some of the newest knives out by Kaiser. This one, phenomenal. Oh my gosh, this one is crazy. Everybody's going nuts about the new DLC finish. But if you want a serious cutter that's not heavy and is not heavy in your pocket, oh, this one's multiple deployment options. It has a nice flipper. I love a flipper. I could talk about all these forever, but that's what we're going to do. We're having a Kaiser night, baby. So, and if you miss Kaiser night, come to the live stream and you can ask me about any Kaiser knives. We will talk about them. Kaiser knives are always there. We have a knife cam. We talk about Kaiser all the time because it's one of my ultimate favorite knife brands, and they've got all the different price ranges from fancy pants down to budget. So let me know what you think about some of these new bad boys. This one here is very, very nice. They're all very cool. Love you all to pieces. Make sure you go watch this video. You'll really enjoy that. And until I see you again at the lives or the chats or at the Hive stream, remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.